Imagine living in a world where you remain calm despite every challenge, where you are unaffected by insults, and where you see every setback as an opportunity for growth. This may seem impossible in our chaotic world, but it's a philosophy that has guided some of the greatest minds in history, Stoicism. Founded over 2,000 years ago in ancient Greece, Stoicism teaches us how to control our thoughts, emotions, and actions to lead a life of virtue, purpose, and resilience. The Stoics believed that while we cannot control the external world, we can control how we respond to it. By practicing this philosophy, we can build unshakable mental strength, cultivate inner peace, and live more harmoniously with the world around us. In this video, we'll dive deep into the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, and explore how their lessons can be applied to our daily lives. The foundation of Stoic philosophy. At the heart of Stoicism is the idea that happiness and peace come from within. The Stoics taught that external events are beyond our control, but our reactions to them are within our power. In essence, Stoicism is a philosophy of inner freedom. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, believed that the universe is governed by reason and that everything happens for a purpose. According to him, we should accept the events of life with equanimity, as they are part of a larger, rational design. We are not victims of fate, but participants in a grand, unfolding narrative. The Stoics proposed that we divide things into two categories: those we can control and those we cannot. Our thoughts, emotions, and actions fall into the realm of what we can control, while the external world, including the actions of others, is outside our sphere of influence. Understanding this distinction is essential to living a Stoic life, as it frees us from unnecessary worry about things we cannot change. This philosophy teaches us to focus on developing virtue and living according to nature, rather than chasing material, wealth, status, or external validation. The power of perception. Stoicism places a great emphasis on the power of perception. The Stoics believe that the way we perceive the world directly affects our emotional state and well-being. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, famously stated, "It's not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." What this means is that events in life are neutral. They are neither good nor bad. It is our interpretation of those events that creates our emotional response. For example, if you are faced with a challenging situation at work, you can choose to see it as an obstacle or as an opportunity for growth. Stoics encourage us to look beyond the surface of events and to recognize that how we choose to react is more important than the events themselves. In a world full of distractions, opinions, and judgments, Stoicism teaches us to develop the ability to see things as they truly are, without letting our biases or emotions cloud our judgment. By practicing this shift in perception, we become less susceptible to negative emotions and external chaos, allowing us to maintain peace of mind even in turbulent times. Control and acceptance. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is understanding the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. This insight is deeply liberating because it allows us to focus our energy and attention on the areas of our lives where we can make a difference. The Stoics believe that while we cannot control the actions of others or the external circumstances, we have complete control over our own thoughts, actions, and responses. Epictetus taught us that we should focus on what is within our power and accept what is not. This includes accepting that things will not always go as planned, and that failure, disappointment, and suffering are part of the human experience. By practicing acceptance, we learn to remain calm and composed, even in the face of hardship. The freedom that comes from accepting what we cannot change allows us to focus on improving ourselves and making the most of the present moment. It teaches us to let go of our attachment to outcomes and to accept that the universe unfolds as it must. As we learn to embrace uncertainty and let go of the need for control, we discover a deeper sense of peace and empowerment. Emotions and Stoic detachment. Emotions are a natural part of being human, but the Stoics believe that we should not let them dominate our actions. In fact, they viewed emotions like anger, fear, and sadness as irrational responses that arise from our mistaken judgments about the world. Rather than suppressing emotions, Stoics taught us to observe and understand them without being controlled by them. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on how to handle emotions in his meditations, stating, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." He believed that when we learn to control our thoughts, we can regulate our emotional responses. Stoic detachment does not mean becoming cold or indifferent. Rather, it's about not allowing our emotions to dictate our actions. By recognizing that our feelings are temporary and often based on misguided perceptions, we can detach from them and respond more rationally to situations. This detachment gives us the mental clarity to make better decisions and remain focused on what truly matters. It allows us to act with integrity, regardless of how we feel in the moment. Virtue and living in accordance with nature. For the Stoics, the ultimate goal in life is to live virtuously. Virtue, in the Stoic sense, means living in accordance with reason, justice, courage, and wisdom. These are the core virtues that Stoics believe should guide all of our actions and decisions. Stoicism teaches that true happiness comes not from external circumstances, but from living in harmony with nature and reason. This means aligning our actions with what is right and just, regardless of the opinions of others or the allure of material gain. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, argued that a good character is not shaped by outward appearances or wealth, but by the strength of one's moral fiber. To be virtuous is to live in alignment with one's values, to act with integrity, and to treat others with respect and kindness. Living according to nature also means recognizing that we are part of a greater whole, and our actions should reflect the interconnectedness of all things. The Stoics believe that by cultivating virtue, we contribute to the greater good of society and the world around us. Adversity as an opportunity for growth. Adversity is an inevitable part of life, but the Stoics believed that it is not something to be feared or avoided. Instead, they saw adversity as an opportunity for growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This powerful insight teaches us that obstacles are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones on the path to personal development. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to strengthen our character, develop resilience, and practice our virtues. The Stoics viewed hardship as a natural part of the human experience, and they believed that it was through adversity that we truly discover our strength. Whether we are dealing with personal loss, failure, or hardship, these experiences are opportunities to practice endurance, patience, and wisdom. By embracing challenges and seeing them as opportunities for growth, we become more resilient and better equipped to face future difficulties with grace and courage. The Stoic mindset in the modern world. Stoicism may have originated over 2,000 years ago, but its teachings are still incredibly relevant today. In a world filled with distractions, stress, and constant change, Stoic principles offer us a powerful tool to navigate life with clarity and purpose. In today's society, we are constantly bombarded with messages telling us what we should want, how we should feel, and who we should be. Stoicism provides a counterbalance to this pressure by teaching us to define our own values, live with intention, and remain focused on what truly matters. The Stoic mindset encourages us to detach from the opinions of others, avoid the pursuit of fleeting pleasures, and focus on cultivating inner peace. By practicing Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can live a life of meaning and fulfillment. As we integrate Stoic principles into our daily lives, we learn to respond to challenges with calm, cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude, and align ourselves with the greater flow of the universe. Ultimately, the Stoic mindset empowers us to live a life of purpose, resilience, and peace, no matter what the world around us brings. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this deeper dive into Stoic philosophy, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content on how ancient wisdom can help us navigate the complexities of modern life. Remember, Stoicism is not just a philosophy, It's a way of living with purpose, resilience, and inner peace. Start applying these teachings today and watch how they transform your life.